Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Thank you very much for clicking on it. I really appreciate it. Today, 17 are back yet again with the repackage of their most recent full album. What's the repackage called again? Hold on. Oop. Sector 17, that was it. I knew it was something 17 related, obviously. But yeah, Sector 17. So I know there's a few songs, like new songs with the repackage for, in fact. We have obviously Cheers, finally. I'm so excited to just listen to that shit on repeat. I've been waiting. We have the Korean version of Fallen Flower, kind of random, but I'm here for it. And then we have the two like new songs with World and Circles. I'm probably not going to do a reaction on Patreon or here for the repackaged songs, simply because technically once I've done this, I'll only be one other song, and I don't really see the point in doing that, so I'm just gonna listen to them in my own time. But regardless, it's always an exciting time when 17 is back, so I'm looking forward to this. I have no idea what to expect from this song or music video, because I have not seen any teasers. But it's my boy, so it's gonna be a good time. Let's get into it. Quick couple of things just before we dive in. One, I watched the Game Caterers Hype episode, or the first episode of it, that came out the end of last week. I've watched that. That's over on Patreon. I plan on doing the next one because I think there's another one this week. It probably won't be this weekend because I'm away, but like at some point next week I will be doing that. So that's over there. And also I've started back with Going 17 as well over on Patreon. So if you guys are interested in that, it's all over there on Patreon. Anyway, let's do this. Like I said, no idea what to expect, but it's 17, so I'm going to have a good time. It's also really fucking hot today, so if you see me sweating, no you don't. 17, World, official music video. I have hiccups. No, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, this is so chaotic already. Let me turn it up. Hey buddy, you look great. So do you.
아까부터 널 봤어. 우린 처음이지만 모든 점을 느낄 수 있어. 더 해도 싶어. Hey, 웃지만 말고 말야.
Don't you wink at me, sir.
Come with me, put it on me. You got this, put it on me. 결국 내 손을 잡을 거야. Cause I know that you've been dreaming. 마치처럼 그게 deja vu. 지금부터는 널 만나 interview.
I love it. I love it. It's bright, it's soft, it's summery. We got like just a little hint of some retro elements in the instrumental, but it's not so much that I'm like, okay, we've heard this 100 times before already.
Knock on heaven's door. Whipped cream 구운 손끝으로 straw. 내 all star 밑에 딛고 날아 sunset. 너무 빠른 I'ma take it slow. 슬픔이 없는 곳에서 이대로 춤을 춰. 박자에 맞춰 박수. 넌 영원을 넣어줘. 기쁨의 맛들도 영원의 영원을 더.
Look at these glittery jackets.
결국 내 손을 잡을 거야. Cause I know that you've been dreaming. 마치처럼 그게 deja vu. 지금
Oh, the horse. Ooh. Oh, that's a cool little bit of choreo. It's like a little diamond formation.
문을 열어 너에게는 나에게 새로운 미래를 열어줘 날 손을 놓지 않을게 Trust in me baby I can see
You better sing, Joshua.
지금부터 난 너를 만나 인터뷰 내가 원한 모든 걸 다 줄 수가 있어 너의 어떤 모습 같아 Come into my world Won't let you down Won't let you down 날 걸어봐 in my new world
You know what? You know what? This is like, I think the second time so far this year that the repackaged track, like the repackaged single, I have loved so much more than the original title. And I will say that with this, I love Hot. I love Hot so much. Banger of a track. But I love this so much more. Goddamn. But yeah, this is like the second time already this year. And it's not like we've had a huge amount of repackages. But it's like between this and NCT Dream's Beatbox, like repackaged tracks honestly be hitting. And I think I have a little bit of a theory for that. I have no grounds to be making this theory on aside from those two tracks that I just mentioned, but like it is a theory nonetheless, or a hypothesis, or whatever the correct scientific term is for thoughts. I feel like I'd say this is especially true for the very, very big boy groups. Just because honestly those are the groups that we tend to see repackages from more often. Not always by any means, but like more often we tend to see like, you know, repackages from the really big boy groups. So I'd say this is like more with regards to them, but I feel like when they make like their full comeback, so the original album with that title track, there's almost like this pressure or this expectation that the track has to be in some way groundbreaking, you know, or have like an element of it that's a little bit shocking or unique or different or grabs people's attention in a way that goes far beyond just like, oh, this is a good song. Like it's just like something, there's something different there. And I feel like NCT in general, like that's the majority of their title tracks, right? But like if we talk about like NCT Dream specifically, you look at like Glitch Mode, and I feel like that's kind of what it was. Great track, really, really cool, fucking weird. Fucking weird, right? And then, you know, on a less weird note, but no less kind of impactful, you look at Hot with 17, and that had a uniqueness and a kind of flair to it where there was a little bit of risk associated with it, I guess you could say. Like, it's that risk of like, this is either going to absolutely land and people are going to obsess over it and be like, this is like the song of the year kind of thing. Or there are going to be people who are just like, I don't know how I feel about that. You know, and I feel like there's often this kind of idea that like that first title track with the original album needs to have that kind of impact because, I mean, they need to get attention, right? An album of that size, of that scale, takes a lot of money. They need to have eyes on it. And I mean, not that 17 or NCT or any of these massive groups are particularly struggling for money or sales, but still, the point stands. However, then you get to repackages. Repackages are significantly less expensive because there's less new tracks to do. Yeah, you might have new packaging for your album, but negligible in terms of a cost difference to the original thing. Less new tracks, typically a less expensive and out there kind of music video. You know, it's just generally a less expensive venture. And so they don't necessarily have that pressure of needing to go all in and go a bit crazy with the title track. And so that's why I think, for me personally, I tend to gravitate, again, this is based off of 2 instances of this happening, but I feel like I often gravitate towards the repackaged title tracks more than their original counterparts. Because the song is less immediately polarizing, typically. Not that Hot was particularly polarizing, but I guess as far as a 17 track it goes, it's, I guess, one of maybe the more polarizing ones. Whereas this, that's just a good song. That's just a good song. There's nothing, you don't have to think too hard about that song. You don't have to process it. You don't need to take extra time to think it through. Or like be like, what's happening here? Where are we going with this? What is that sound? What's happening instrumentally? What? I'm so overwhelmed. You know, and don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with feeling those things. Like I said, I really enjoyed Hot and all of the overwhelming ridiculousness that came with it. Had a great time. And I am so always here for groups being experimental and pushing the boat out and trying new things and expanding their sound and their repertoire and all of this, you know, venturing into different genres, blah, 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 blah. Always here for it, always appreciate it. But sometimes you want something that is super easily digestible and is just a good song. And the great thing with 17 is you know that no matter what, no matter if they're going for something a little bit more experimental or a little bit more like simple, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. They don't know how to make a bad song. So this is like the easiest MV reaction I feel like I've ever done, because I don't have to think about this. I don't have to take time to process it. I just loved it. I know I talked for a really fucking long time there to get around to that point, but that's how my brain works, okay? I've gotta go through all the steps before I get to my point. I really, really enjoyed that. We're gonna go through it again. I debated whether to or not because, like I said, I don't really need like extra time to process it, but I want to go through and I want to point out the things that I really, really love about it. So yeah, let's go. Like, mostly it's what I said during the first watch through about how like it's kind of soft but bright but still a bop. And it has these retro elements, but not in a way that feels, you know, like I said, like we've heard it 100 times already in the last 2 years. Like they're just little elements just thrown in to add a little bit of that, a little bit of flavor. But it doesn't feel too samey like we've had from a lot of retro tracks over the last couple of years. Anyway, okay. That's like the main things, the broad points, but I want to pick out some little bits in particular. The little bass riffs are great. Mr. Sir, I need you to stop winking at me. You have already been bias wrecking me all through this year, and I don't need any more. Okay? I don't need it. Leave me alone.
가본 적이 없는 곳에 널 데려가줄게. Come with me, put it on me. You got this, put it on me. 결국 내 손.
There's so many great little sounds. So many great little sounds in this instrumental. There's just like a little like that just kicks in just in the background.
Come with me, put it on me. You got this, put it on me.
It's so cute.
결국 내 손을 잡을 거야. Cause I know that you've been dreaming. 처음 그게 deja vu.
Okay, this is the first bit that I really, really want to talk about. Obviously, we know I am a big lover and appreciator of everything Dokyeom, especially his voice. He has my favorite voice in the group. Love him to death. He's one of my favorite vocalists in K-pop in general. Yes. But something about his voice here is just so soft and pretty, and this melody is just so like, just so light and delicate. We're just drifting. We're just drifting through a nice, easy, soft summer day without a care in the world. And Dokyeom's voice is guiding us. I love it. Love that descending melody. That little bass bit there. But also, I love that we've had, I think, pretty much all of Rapline singing during this song. I'm a big fan of Rapline doing their little vocal things. It makes me very happy. Anyway. This is a really cool little shot. Also, I love that man so much. I love him so much. Why is he so cute? The blue contacts are so pretty. He's so pretty. I love him. Love him. Also, doesn't it feel like recently, in recent comebacks with 17, Minghao has had like, I won't say a crazy amount of lines, but like more lines than he used to. I feel like, I want to say especially since Home Run, maybe? I feel like I've just seen a lot more of him in terms of music videos and lines and stuff. Like, not in every single release, but like, at least the majority of them. I love that for me. Love that for him. Love that for us. Anyway. I love him!
Knock knock on heaven's door. Whipped cream groom 손끝으로 straw.
I love these sparkly outfits. No. No. Absolutely none of that today. Thank you. I think my internet knows that it's super hot outside and it's just decided, Stop it. Stop it. What are you doing? Okay. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there, but like, my internet was fine, it was perfectly connected, it just decided it did not want to continue playing the music video normally, so, anyway. Ah, I love that. But also, I love, it's one of my favorite things, I've talked about it before in other songs, but, like, really soft rapping makes me so happy. It just feels so good to my ears. Like, I love it when they go all in and they go super hardcore or super fast and they're just like absolutely killing it and they're spitting. It's amazing. It's great. Love it. But there is such a special place in my heart for when you have like a slightly softer song and they're just super lightly just rapping along, you know? It's just so nice, so chill. Love it.
Knock knock knocking on heaven's door. Whipped cream groom 손끝으로 straw. 내 all-star 밑에 딛고 날아 sunset. 너무 빠른 I'ma take it slow. 슬픔이 없는 곳에서 이대로 춤을 춰. 박자에 맞춰.
Wait, Vernon's little dance.
슬픔이 없는 곳에서 이대로 춤을 춰. 박자에 맞춰 박수. 넌 영혼을 내게 줘. 기쁨의 맛을 더 영원한 영혼을 더. Come with me. 부디가 me. You got this. 부디가 me. 결국 내 손을 잡을 거야. Cause I know that you've been dreaming. 마치 처음 그게 deja vu. 지금
Oh, the horns! The horns are so good. Oh, that was something. This bridge, that was something that I really wanted to point out. This bridge is so pretty. Like the chords, they're super pretty. But then you also got that in the background. So good. I am so amazing. Pause. I'm so used to hearing Josh's like more like high breathier tone that sometimes I forget that he doesn't always sing like that. And like I heard it, I was like, excuse me? Where did this voice come from? I love the melody of this chorus and these horns. They're so good. June. Not them waving, please. Why are they so cute? Like, for what reason are they so cute? For what reason? That was great. I feel like I've talked enough in this video, so I'm not gonna waste a huge amount of time here talking some more, but I love 17. I love this song. And I just love that I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to process it. I don't have to take any extra time to be like, oh, maybe I need to give it a few lessons. No. No, I don't. I just love it. There's something so nice about that. Anyway, I love my boys. I love my boys dearly. Like I said, I won't be doing a reaction to the repackaged songs because most of them I have now already heard. So I'll just check them out in my own time. But yeah. Watching the game caterers thing over on Patreon as and when it drops, mostly, and the Hyde thing, and Going 17 is back as well. I've been chipping away at that. Well, I say I've been chipping away at it. I've done a couple. Anyway. I'm so hot right now. Just... it's very warm. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you thought of it, and if you understood my rambling thoughts, what you think about them as well. I'm gonna go. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.